everybody. We're here with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Well, let's talk about the big, bold change that may be coming to the Senate. The United States is a representative democracy. The Senate might be the least representative part of that government because 45 million more people are represented by only 50% of the senators. The Democrats represent 45 million more people than the Republicans. The filibuster is the least democratic aspect of our least democratic part of our government. Are you going to make changes to it? Because it seems like everybody, including Joe Manchin, seems to be okay with the idea of at least changing what the filibuster means.
Yeah, well, let me say this. What unites our caucus from one end to the other is we need big, bold change. The question is how to go about getting it done. What's the preference? That our Republicans join us, that maybe what they did in ARP is no longer the case. And we'll give them a chance. We'll put things on the floor. Because there are a number of my colleagues who say, let's give them a chance. But if they vote no, like they did on the ARP, we cannot let that stop us.
So that's a definite yes. I'll take that as a definite yes, it's going to happen.
Our caucus is going to come together and figure out the best way to get change, but failure is not an option. Change we must.
How much hope do you have that you're going to get 10 Republicans to come over for H.R. 1, the voting rights bill?
Okay. Let's explain. Can I explain what it is to people? Because it's so important. It strengthens our democracy. Dark money that comes in and cascades in from special interests gone. Changes in reapportionment, but the biggest change, the most important change, is in voting rights. There's been an effort by Republican legislatures throughout the country to suppress the vote after the election since they lost. Instead of doing what you're supposed to do in a democracy, figure out what went wrong and try to win over some voters, they want to stop the people who voted against them from voting. Here's one of the two despicable examples which people should know about. In Georgia, they have something called Souls to the Polls, where people, African-American communities, after church, get in buses and they go to the polls and vote. There's early voting, I think it's 3 weeks before the election, but they go on Sunday. The Georgia legislature has decided to knock out early voting just on Sunday. That is racist. That's all there is to it. Some other places, they want to say to have an absentee ballot, you can't get to the polls, you need a notary to come to your house. What poor person is going to do that? So this is despicable. S1 would undo it and allow the Justice Department to undo it. We have to pass it.
Mitch McConnell said on the floor of the Senate that if y'all change the filibuster, there will be scorched earth of the kind that no one presently sitting in the Senate has ever seen. What could possibly be more scorched earth than the way Mitch McConnell has just run roughshod for the past 4 to 8 years, really? I mean, isn't he threatening that if you do this, Mitch McConnell will continue to be Mitch McConnell?
Yeah, we used to call the Senate, when he was in charge, the legislative graveyard. The House would send over good bills that had a lot of popular support. He might oppose them, fair enough, but he wouldn't even put them on the floor for a vote. Mitch McConnell is so afraid of the American Rescue Plan that he keeps looking for diversions, one after the other. And this is one of them. We're not going to be diverted. We're not going to be deterred. We are going to go forward because we know the American people demand, need, want bold change. And we're going to do it. And Mitch McConnell can do all the threatening and bluster he wants. It's not going to stop us.
Is it empty? Could he grind things to a halt as a minority leader?
Look, I'm not even going to give this blustery threat credence. We're going to go forward, period.
Senator, thank you so much for being here.
Nice to be here with you, Stephen.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, everybody. We'll be right back with Academy Award-winning actor Jared Leto.